My name is Seth Kweku Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this. Alright guys, so let's jump into Photoshop. Let's start with today's tutorial. So I'll go into Photoshop and I'll click on Ctrl N for our new documents to pop up. Now I'm going to keep here 2000, type 2000 here, 72 here, pixels per inch, pixels here. I would call it church flyer, and then I'll keep here RGB 8-bit color white here, and then I'll click on create. So let's go to view, and then let's go to new guide layout, and then let's type here 4. Let's see. Okay, so you're going to keep here 4, you're going to keep here 4 as well, and then type 1 over here each, and then click on OK. Sweet. So as usual, you always know I like to start with my background, and so we'll start with our background first. Let's start with a solid color. I'm not going for pure black, but I'm going for a color code that is closer to black. Okay, so a little bit over there like that. And then also I would like to bring in this as well, drag it in there, and then also resize it. Let's go over here to filter. Let's go to blur, let's go to Gaussian blur, and then let's set it to 49.8. that is also good. And sometimes you keep your background like that. Sometimes I just want to blur it because I want maximum effect on the person or the details I'm going to put on it. So sometimes I blur the background, sometimes I don't, depending on the taste of the graphic designer. And so I think this is great, right? Let's set it to linear dodge. Let's see. Okay, so linear dodge, and then let's go and pick the next one, and then let's drag it in there, and then let's resize it. And then with this particular one, I'm just going to go here and set it to multiply. Okay, that way the background color we put over there is, superimposed on this one as well. And so this is good. Let's go and bring another solid color. This time let's make it black, and then I want us to reduce the opacity to 77. Okay, let me hide the lines. 77. So over here I'd like to give it a mask, and then I'll click on my brush, make sure I'm using a soft round brush, and then I'll mask it. Make sure the opacity is 100, the flow is also 100. If you don't know how to mask, go to my video, the playlist, go and look for a video I made, a shorts I made actually on masking. It's a very short one to explain everything to you. And then I would like to give it a solid let's say gradient map. Yeah, gradient map. And then let's click over here. Okay, let's see. Let's double click here. 29.0A59. click on OK. Let's double click here. FF7C00. click on OK. Click here. Let's set it to soft light, so it's in there. I can see it is good. Let's click over here. Let's give it a layer or something like that, and then let's set the color here to color black, pure black, and then beneath here let's just create it like that so that it blends in there nicely. So I think this is great. Now we can put this in a group, and then let's call it PG. So nice. So now you can see that the image is over here. Alright, I want to keep my details here as much as possible, with the picture over here also being part of the whole composition. And so you can see I divided it into, so this box is going to be the image, this box is also going to be an information, this box is also going to be an information, and then this box is also going to be an information. And so that is how I am thinking. Okay, now if you want to know how these stuff work, I want you to just brace yourself for my graphic design course that will be coming out soon, to make everything quite simple for you, and I promise you, you will not regret buying such a course. Okay, but I'm still working on it. It's very detailed. I'm still working on it. Okay, so let's create this, and then let's create this. All right, so okay, nice. Now I want us to start with our theme of the flyer, or the topic of the flyer, and this is it. Now I'm not going to leave this in the resources for you. It's because I have already created a video for you already, so I would like you to watch the video, and then let me know. I'd like you to watch the video, and then let me know if you have any challenge, but then you have to watch the video and create this yourself. So I'm not going to put it in the description for you, but create yours very beautiful like mine, so that you can also learn and improve, and then you'll be able to apply it to all your flyers. Now this is it. I'd like to drag it up, okay, and then I'll also like to, let me put this in the background. This is okay. This particular one, let's create a layer and let's put it under it. Now you could see the back of the text. It's not nice. It's not nice. We don't need to see the back of the text, so we put a layer behind it. Click on our brush, make sure caps lock is off, and then let's paint black behind the text so that it looks, yeah, it looks like that. So something like this is great. Now this is how it looks like, but then it looks great so far. Now also I would like to add a little bit of effects to it, and so I would go here and then go and look for curves. Let's see, curves, and then let me go and pick a flare tool as well, put a flare in there, and then resize the flare like that, place it somewhere here. Okay, so the flare is this, and then the curve is on top of it. Now the flare over here, let's go here, let's set it to lighten. Let's see. All right, so let's use lighten. We want the flare to also be in the middle. Oh boy. Lighten. Click over here. You can click, you see here I'm selected as blue. You don't want it to be like that. Click here, now it's gone. Okay, so you want the flare to be in the middle of the, on top of the A, you know, in the middle there, and then you want to drag this side. Okay, awesome. Now clip it to it, because we want to work on the flare, and then make sure you click here, and then let's drag here down a little bit. Awesome. No, it's too much, just a little bit like that. Great. Now also I want us to give it hue and saturation. Let's also clip it to it, and then over here at the hue, let's give it -13, and then at the saturation, let's give it -2. Okay, so the color code is a little bit in there as well. I like that. And then over here, let's give it a mask. Click on your brush, reduce the size a little bit, make sure the opacity is 100, the flow is also 100, and then let's mask it. Okay, now on top of it, I want you to create let's see, a brush, a new layer, and then pick your brush and then choose color white, and then just hit here like that. Let's resize it a little bit more, and let's reduce the opacity drastically. Okay, so the opacity to around 60 or 65 is also quite good. I like the way it looks now. Now we can start with our text. Let's put it here like this, and then let's drag this also over here. Now go to the, select it, and then drag this also to the middle here. So now we know this is start from here, ends here, and then this is the middle, and that is also good to help us to align our documents well. So activating there, let's paste it there. I want us to drag it on top. Let's open our character. If your character is not showing, I want you to go here to Windows and then go and look for character. Okay, now we are going to use Montserrat for it. And so let's go and look for Montserrat. We are going to set it to regular here, and then we are also going to make the font size 114, and then the tracking here, let's make it -80. Sweet. And then let's see, what else? Okay, let's click here. Let's give it this color, FFC470 as well. And then let's make it middle align. All right, let's drag it to the middle here, then drag it down as well. You want to drag it down. All right, now you want the top of the G to be very close to it like this. I think this is great. Okay, so duplicate it and then pull it over here. Now we're going to call this off. Close it. Open your character. We are going to set it to intro. Okay, so intro, we're going to use regular here. Let's set the font size to 47, and then the tracking to -80 as usual. We are using the same color. Okay, but we want to keep it in the middle of the O. We want to give it that effect to the middle of the O here, and that is it. It's good so far. And then we can now close it. And call it Power and Grace, or Power of Grace. Now let's bring our model in there, or the speaker in there. Right click it and then flip horizontal, and then and then drag it here. I just wanted to get it like that, and then I would give it a curve, clip it to it, and then drag here a little bit. That's all. That just a little bit, tiny little bit. Close it and call it Preacher. Sweet. Now let's start with the name of the preacher. Let's go here. Let's pick General Overseer and paste it there. Now you want to open your character, go to paragraph, make it left aligned or right aligned, sorry, and drag it somewhere here. We are going to use Tiempo's headline for it. Sweet, I can see the difference already. Set here to regular, set here to 5.3. Awesome. Set the tracking to 0, and then make it let's see, italics. All right, let's make it italics. Let's click here, let's make it white. In fact, let's set this the size over here, let's make it much more smaller. Let's make it 33, 35, sorry. Okay, duplicate it and send it up, and then with this one let's pick the name. Unfortunately I didn't write the name but then let's type Reverend Akos Sepinu. Yeah, so this is the name. We are using the same thing, Tiempo's headline. We are still making it regular, but then let's make the font size 53 over here rather. Okay, and then you're still making it white like that. Now you want to zoom in, and then let's drag them here. Okay, and then General Overseer, let's drag you here, then let's drag you here, down here a little bit. Okay, now duplicate it and let's drag you somewhere here, and then let's pick speaker, and then hit here and then paste it. Now we are going to use a font I don't use often, which is Questario. Questario. All right, so Questario you're going to use brush over here. Set here to 75, and then let's make here minus 20. Great. Click over here. Let's give it E B 4 B 4 F. Awesome. Then drag it in between the names over here. Let's see how it looks like. Well, I love the position at first, but now it doesn't look that good, so I'll call it name over here, and then I'll see whether dragging it here would do. Yeah, dragging it here is rather the best. Okay, so we'll keep it like this. Also, I would like to start with some few details over here. So I'll click over here, go and then pick this and then paste it there. Now, as you all know, it's still left aligned, right? Drag it this side. Let's go here and then let's use Montserrat for it. Awesome. Let's make it bold. Awesome. Let's make the font size 6.4 and then -2 for the tracking. Let's click here and let's come and choose this color. It's different. So the color is FFC 470, right? Yeah. And then let's make sure it's not italics over here. And then let's drag it to this side and then bring it down as well. I want there to be enough breathing space. Okay, so this is good. Duplicate it and then let's pick the date. Let's paste it there. Open your character. You are using Montserrat, you are still using bold. Let's set here much more bigger number, 133. The tracking is still -20. Let's click here, let's make it color white. You don't want it to be one color, else it will become boring. And then let's come down a little bit like that. Let's duplicate the Wednesday again. Let's bring it down. And then let's come and pick time. And then let's paste it there. Now with this one, we are still using Montserrat. We're still going to keep it bold. The font size is still 64. Here is -20 and it's still yellow over here. Or at least that yellowish color. Now let's see how it looks like. I want the distance here to be the exact distance over here, so the best thing I'll do is perhaps pull this one up a little bit to achieve that. Okay, and then pick my rectangular tool and then draw a very thin line. Great. Let's go to the fill. Let's set the fill to color white. And then let's see how it looks like. Awesome. Awesome. Let's type over here. Let's come and pick venue. Let's paste venue there. Oh, I didn't pick it. Copy. Venue. Alright. Open your character. And then the venue, we are going to keep it Montserrat. We are still going to keep it bold. Let's keep here 64. Let's make it -20. Let's click here and then let's choose F C 4 70. Okay, let's push it somewhere here. I don't know, I might change the color. I just might. So let's type venue there, and then for the venue you're going to keep it Montserrat, but here you're going to make it semi bold italics. Awesome. Let's keep the font size 51. Awesome. Let's make it -20 here. Make it italics here. Click here. Let's set it to 9C1218. Enter. Let's move it somewhere here. Now I want to zoom in for these details. We really want to get it correct, so you pick your rectangular tool and then draw a rectangle around it like that. Okay, and drag it beneath it. The rectangle is color white. Let's make sure venue is first in the middle of the entire thing. Great. Now click on the rectangle, Ctrl T, right click it, and then let's choose skew, and then just move it like that. Awesome. Something like this is quite great. Just keep it in the middle of it, don't forget. And then these two, let's drag it up a little bit more. You want this line to be in the middle. The exact distance here should be the exact distance here as well. Okay, so venue like that. I like it so far. Let's keep the rest of the detail there, which is this. Then let's paste it there. Now click on your move tool and drag it here. Open your character. Now we are still using Montserrat. We are still using semi-bold italic, but then let's boost the size to 64, and then let's make sure this is off. Let's click over here to make everything big, and then let's keep here color white. Okay, now since here is 64, I am tempted to keep here 60, and let me see. Awesome. So this looks interesting so far, but I want to push it up towards it a little bit more, like that. Okay, maybe a little bit more. From here to here, I'll call it venue. From here to here, I'll call it date. So what I would like to do is the venue and this, I would like to drag down a little bit more, and then I'll zoom in and make sure this is the little tweaks that makes the that makes you a pro. So like that. Keep it in the middle of both the date and then the venue. So I think this is great. I think this is great. Let me put all this in a group and let me call it details. Sweet. Let's also type in our contact here. Let's pick contact. Let's paste it there. Okay, let's move it somewhere here. Open our character. Let's click over here and let's choose color black so that we can see it, and then let's choose Montserrat here. Let's choose extra bold. Where is extra bold? This is it. Okay, let's decrease the size to 20. Oh, sheesh, too low. Let's make it 47, right? 47. I think this is great. 47 is good. 47 is good. Let's keep it down here a little bit more. Let's duplicate it and then let's bring it here. Now this one, let's go here and let's pick this and let's paste it there. And let's drag it like that. Now you want to keep it Montserrat. You also want to keep it extra bold, make it 47, and then the tracking should be -20. Let's click here. Let's choose 9C1217. click on OK. And so that is how it looks like. But then, you know, as usual, select both of them, put them in a group, call it contact, bring my line and then align it to the line over there. Awesome. Also, I like to open this and then drag this down a little bit more. Maybe perhaps I'd like to drag in the model. Where is the preacher? I like to drag the preacher man in there a little bit. And then maybe the name, I like to drag the name down a little bit more. Just a little tiny tweaks. And then I like the way the image is over here already. Adds to the composition. Nice. Maybe I should bring the logo somewhere here. So let's go and pick our logo, drag it into Photoshop and release it, and then resize it. Great. Let's type here. Let's type presents and paste it there. Drag it here. Now let's zoom in and then let's open our character. We are going to use brush, and then we are going to keep here italics. Let's keep it 55 here, and then let's make the tracking 300, and then we are still keeping it color white, and then let's drag it somewhere here. Let's put it in a group. Let's call it logo. Let's drag it on top of it. Now one more thing, let's go and give it an overall gradient map. Click over here. Now I want it to be black and white, but I don't want it to be too much black and too much white, so I'll give it 08 07 06. Great. You see it's not really black, is there? And then I'll click here and I'll give it FFF 9F2. Also not too white in there, like that, and click on this. Let's see. Let's give it soft light, and all of a sudden it just stands out, but then the color is too deep, and so let's reduce it over here to 45. Enter. And all of a sudden we've achieved our design. So guys, if you love this video, please don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. I love you all guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace.